Hey everyone, Sarah here. So I am here to set up my functional planner for week 38. So if you guys don't know me, I'm Sarah, and I am very much into continuous improvement and project management and work stuff. So that's what we talk about over here on my channel, and this is Plan the Grind. So thank you for joining us, and to all of you that have been here for a while, welcome back, and I appreciate all the support you've been giving me. So we're getting into it. So this is my hobonichi cousin, and I am going through my work bullet journal. And frankly, I'm just making sure there's no names because I was going to show you guys. And then there was names, so I had to worry about that a little bit. So I apologize there. And what I'm doing is I'm going through my daily pages, and I'm going through the inbox on and kind of moving stuff into my next action list, my September next action list, I should say. And yeah, I'm just doing that. So I got to tell you, I absolutely am in love with my planning system. You have no idea. Like, I'm all like excited about it. But I'm really loving the rings, and I'm having that for like all my project stuff for like work and also Plan the Grind. But yeah, so anyway, just wanted to give you a little side note there. And now I'm going through my project list. So you guys saw last week that I started to get some official projects, and I'm just going through and, breaking them up and putting them into my next action list. And that's my trigger list. I love that thing. And guys, I created an A6 version of this, and I gotta still modify it a little bit. So it's going to be coming out in my shop, and it is so stinking cute. I want to go to everything A6 just because of how cute it is. So anyway, so be on the lookout for that if you're interested in A6 stuff. So I'm still going through that trigger list and just going through all the things. And yeah, so that's about it. I'm going into my weekly spread, and I have been trying out some new designs for my Moments That Matter sticker, which is really just trackers. So you'll see those in here too, and then a work schedule sticker thing. So you'll see that in here. And I'm putting in my top threes for my bottom, and I put in way too many. I don't know why I did 7. But I'm going in, breaking up my days, my work days, 8 to 5. And I am, just kind of doing that. And I'll be putting all my top threes down at the bottom with a little squared stickers for the actual threes. And that's kind of how I do my weekly layout on the vertical side. Then I'm going to do my sidebar. You guys know that I love my sidebar. Big fan of it. And yeah, that's kind of where I keep track of all the things, my sidebar. And I am trying out this, I think everybody has this marker, the Fujinosuke. I don't know how to say it, everyone. I'm sorry. But I am going in and I'm putting the different headers, and I just want them to be really dark. So that's why I'm using this pen, and I really like how it looks, but I also don't like my writing at the same time. So I like the boldness of it, but not so much how my lettering, if you will. So my CI project, working on the things that, I'm working on in my CI project over on my Patreon, and it's all about love this month. So actually this has been a really fun theme for me. And also shout out to the Patreons and Q&A this week. So don't forget to put your questions in the posts over on Patreon. Family, I'm doing the whole, I'm trying to figure out the whole college thing with my son. He's a junior. It's still early, but it's does he have to take the PSATs? I don't know. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm just doing parent research right now, not so much involving him, because I think he's every time I bring it up, he just glazes over. And then work. I'm really kind of at some points where I'm ready to get approval on some approaches and then launch and move forward on my work projects. I'm working on a dashboard and a software tool, some strategic planning for 2022. And yeah, so that's kind of what's going on there. And Plan the Grind, I swear to you, the rings planner and having that, like all the different project sections and different checklist sections, it is making me productive. Because I have all these different options of spreads that just help me out. And like I'm going to be creating planner pages for all the spreads that I'm using in my rings. So those will be going up in my shop too. I'm trying to launch them for this Sunday. So they're so close. I just got to finish the listings. So those are going to be going up, but I really do think that that's helping me. So I can't get over this system that I have going on. And now I'm just putting in my meetings. So I did notice that Thursday and Friday are pretty light for me on meeting days. So I'm excited about that because I'm tentatively will get the approval or at least feedback on my approach something. So I'll have time to work on tweaking it or launching it. Some of the projects that I'm doing. And I'll be doing some project timelines and all that kind of stuff coming up too. So be on the lookout for that. The next thing, putting in my Plan the Grind schedule, my videos. And I'm just I'm trying to get back to sending out orders 3 times a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm still getting back to that. I'm really getting them to 2 times a week right now. And there has been some issues with the mail, so I apologize about that. And I figured I would do my available hours earlier in the video because I feel like it makes sense to the weekly spread. So I don't know why I always did it at the end. That's strange. So I'm just going in with this A6 and I'm identifying the available hours to myself. And I know this is so redundant, but this is actually... I'm doing this from a self accountability. So I know that it's okay, Sarah, you draw the same lines every week, but it's actually every one of these lines, Sarah, is an available hour for you to work towards things that you want to work on. So it's almost like an accountability thing. So I pretty much have 6 hours during the week each day. And then 12-ish hours or 16 hours on the weekends. And that doesn't mean that those are all going to be spent to Sarah things. It just means hey, Sarah, you actually do have time. I know I talk about this a lot, but I freaking love it. So I got 62 hours next week. That's unscheduled. And then these are some new stickers in my shop. As of Sunday, they will be up on my shop. And there's work schedule. And these came about because I am constantly chasing my kids. When are you working? When are you working? Tell me when you're working. Because I'm do you need a ride? Do I have to find you a ride? And actually one drives now, so I don't really have to worry about him. But the other one... I have to drive to work. He's only 5 minutes in town, but I have to make sure that I can just drive him over there, that 5 minutes there and 5 minutes back, and I'm not in a meeting. So I put these work schedule on there, and I think that it's just going to make me think of you didn't get your schedule yet. They didn't give you their schedule yet because they're so kind. They send a screen snapshot of a poorly taken picture from a Facebook page. Yes, so I have to read through the grids and I get so annoyed with them. So it's a point of contention right now if you haven't noticed. And then I'm just breaking up my daily pages. And then these are my meal tracker stickers. I'm so excited about these. So I really like how they turned out, so much so that I'm I want to do a matching kit to them. So I just have breakfast, lunch, and dinner and a couple snacks and then water tracker and then an AM and PM. And that's kind of I'm going to use that for my medicine or my vitamins or my skincare. So I'm going to write those in so they kind of change up each day or whatever. So I'm putting those in there and I am so happy with those. And I kind of condensed them a little bit. So you still get that hourly format up at the top. And then you still have all the room on the side. So yes, loving it. Need I say. And that hobonichi ruler that I got with the little clip, I'm loving it too. And then I'm just setting up a page for week 38 in my bullet journal, and I'm giving myself another page for this week because it's only Thursday. So that is it, everyone. So thanks for watching. Again, thanks for all your support, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and check out these other ones. So talk soon. Bye.